the skulls, the memento mori, and his foot is just touching the top of the skull there. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. GV here. So today I'm in County Longford and in an old graveyard here called Fox Hall, and right behind me, as you can see, to that gateway entrance there is the sarcophagus of Nathaniel Fox, Sir Nathaniel, who was a knight, and there's a beautiful effigy in there and some old graves as well, so we will go in there and visit his final resting place. So let's take a walk around. So guys, this is Fox Hall old graveyard, and there is a couple of new graves in here as well, but that's the ruin of the old church. Right, so we have a nice old headstone here, and it says, in memory of Andrew Mulleedy, who expired January the 2nd, 1779, aged 37 years old. So I don't think I've seen that word expired before. Maybe departed and stuff. There's a lot of old graves. I'm sure they're 1700s in the area. Thomas Dalton, this one is. And I'll just get rid of the grass. Caesar date. Thomas Dalton, who departed this life 1814, aged 54 years old. Have mercy, O Lord, on the soul of Roger, it's hard to see that surname, who departed this life the 30th of August, is it 1821, aged 70 years old. Beautiful weather we have today. Sun is scorching in County Longford. Now there is an awful lot of newer graves here, and I don't really do the newer graves anymore. I just kind of stick to the old ones. So we'll read the old ones. Now this one here has a very, very interesting stone carved face on it. Look at that. The eyes and the face, the features, and we have the wings.
The hair, look.
And the little curls in the hair, yeah. So it says, O Lord, have mercy on the soul of John Dalton, late of Edgeworthstown, I think that is. Is it? No? Legan, who departed this life the 1st of May 1840, aged 76 years old. Also 2 of his children, John and Catherine, who died young. But isn't that a beautiful, and it's a very, very tall headstone. It's actually taller than me. So it's well over 6 feet tall, I think. Very, very interesting. And a lot of these old graves have different stone cutters, different designs people wanted on them, and that's the first I've seen of that type. More graves here. They seem to be kind of smashed or broken up there in pieces. And a lovely design here on this one. It looks like a crest of some sort, like a family crest. And the inscription sadly has worn away on it. So I'll go around this way and see what I can find. The older ones. It's a nice looking grave just there. And it is hard to see a name on it. I think it's James MacDonald. The MacDonald family is down here, who departed this life in 1829, aged 77 years old. And I don't want to walk on the grave because it's not possible to read that unless you walk over there. Have mercy, O Lord, on the soul of John Donahue, who departed this life on the 5th of February 1779, age 50. Also his wife, Mary, and there's that word again, who expired March the 20th, 1769, age 48 years old. So I think we'll go in and have a look at this beautiful old church ruin in here and see the final resting place of Nathaniel Fox. And he's known around these areas here as the Stone Man, as you can see on the sign just there. So it's one of the oldest and most unusual burial monuments in County Longford of Nathaniel Fox. He died on the 2nd of February 1634, aged 46 years old, and was buried here with his wife Elizabeth Hussey. So it's represented as he's lying in a reclining position wearing the armour of a knight. Parts of the figure are missing. The tomb and plaque are of carved limestone. The Fox coat of arms is at the top of the plaque. So it is Latin inscription that's on it as well. And just over the doorway here, we can see some writing here. At the sole expense of something union of Canning Church Warden, July 1772. So that's got to do with someone, I suppose, who contributed towards the cost of the building of this area here.
Like a cow's head or a bull's head.
And you have all that overgrowth, and look at all that, the old vines coming out. And just up there you can see, it looks like a bull's head. Stone carving of a bull's head there. So we will go in the old gate here. And straight away we can see loads of graves in here. Flat stone markers. (1855) Francis. So people are, it looks like here, any old wreaths and stuff from the grave, they're leaving them inside the area here. I'm not sure what to say about that, whether that's good or bad. Let me know what you think. And this is in loving memory of Richard
Fox.
E. Fox of Fox Hall, who died in 1885, and of his only son Barry Fox, who died in 1880 in Switzerland. Interesting, Switzerland. So we'll read a couple of them as we go. We can see here, there's a couple of them collapsing here, the graves. Inside the old ruin. And this is to the memory of Selina Mary, wife of the Honourable Byron Carey and daughter of the Reverend Francis Fox of Fox Hall, born in 1823 and died in 1868. So there's more foxes. So this is the burial area here then of the foxes, the families. This is interesting here again. Look at this stonework. In memory of Charles Fox, Esquire, Keady, County Armagh, was born on the 20th of February 1791 and died the 24th of February 1862. So it is a beautiful old place in here. And some of the graves sadly are broken apart and there's no family, but they really should try and restore as much as they can and put pieces of graves back together. This is the final resting place here, the sarcophagus of Nathaniel Fox of Fox Hall. And look how beautiful that is. And we can see the memento mori here on the skull. Look at that. So as I was reading outside, he's lying in the position and one of his legs is missing and the head area is missing. So he would have been lying on his side with his hand kind of under his chin area, like he's posing for a photo shoot.
He's in armour, isn't he?
He's in armour, we can see here. Hand on the dagger. Military boots here. Now just on the other side of his burial area up here is a sphinx. Stone carving here of a sphinx. Look at that. So there's the Egyptian style. And you can just see the face, the features that's on that sphinx there. So there's the coat of arms, the family crest. We can see a crown, a staff. Very, very interesting things on it there. I see some angels up above there. Stone carvings. Either side. So it's basically the same here as well. You have, and maybe it's different there actually. I think the face on that side looks a bit different, the features. But the same idea, the Sphinx. So this is in Latin, I think, the writing here. So I'm not able to read any Latin, but we do see the date here, 1634. So that's a very, very old grave there. and interesting as well. So he's buried in there, in that area. I'd imagine the sarcophagus it's called. And it looks like they took a piece out of it here, unless they tried to repair just that square there in that area. And that's where he would have been resting his head on that cushion. Someone left 2 stones there. There's the dragon and the crown. So it is very, very cool, interesting to show you his final resting place there, Sir Nathaniel Fox from Foxhall. And of course the skulls, the memento mori, and his foot is just touching the top of the skull there. And I think this is supposed to be an orb, I think, of some kind. There's another grave here. This one is actually collapsing. Barry Fox, born in 1789 and died in 1863. (1902) and that. Yeah, they're all graves.
There's writing on this one here.
They're all set along on the ground.
Do you know about this one?
And the old church window there in the background, look at that.
People say that, you know, over time that the coffin breaks completely, and that's what happens to graves.
The graves start to sink. When the coffins go further down in the ground, the grave will start to sink. And
Sad.
that one doesn't look great there now, to be honest. It's only worse that's going to get.
Something over the door there, look.
So that's the final resting place in here of the Fox family and Nathaniel Fox.
A knight.
A knight. And a very, very interesting effigy there.
So
and all the details that goes with it.
He must be buried in that though, is he?
I think he's buried in there, yeah.
This is a sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus, he's buried inside that. We can't see in there at the moment. It's just blocked up. But look at that. It is a very beautiful place to be laid to rest inside the old church. So that's that, guys, in here. And the Fox family. I hope you enjoyed the tour around inside there. 1600'S. Very, very old. Lots of history around the area here. So for me, I'm going to say I'll leave it at that. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Rest in peace to the Fox family, aka the Stone Man. So yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, and today's a gift. Take care. See you on the next one.